Crater Lake is the deepest lake in this country. It's 1,943 feet deep. What really makes it special to most people is just its visual impact when you walk up and you see this wonderful blue lake shimmering away in the sunshine. It's an amazing color of blue that you rarely find anywhere else in nature. The lake is here because about 7,700 years ago, the volcano that stood here had a cataclysmic eruption. And as the magma chamber deflated, it was just like a balloon that you let all the air out of. It deflated and there's a great big hole, so the top of the mountain fell down thousands and thousands of feet to fill up that hole. There are two islands in Crater Lake. There's Wizard Island, which is the bigger of the two islands. It's a relatively new cinder cone that grew up in the caldera after the collapse of the volcano. And then our second island on the east side is Phantom Ship, and that's actually the remnants of one of the earliest volcanoes here that made up the mountain, the Phantom Cone. Right now, folks can enjoy boat, trolley tours, go for a hike. The Crater Lake Lodge was originally opened in 1915. Even from the beginning, it was a building that struggled with the heavy snows that we get here every year. And so that led to problems throughout most of its 85-year history. In 1991, they actually started tearing apart our lodge and they redesigned it based on historical photographs from the 20s and opened up a brand new lodge in 1995.
Getting wet and wild can lead you to the spectacular and to the strange, but nowhere like Crater Lake National Park, about 3 hours southeast of Eugene, Oregon. 100 miles from the Pacific coast, the lake is one of the strangest attractions of any park anywhere. It's the world's purest bowl of fresh water, and no matter which way you turn, you can't believe a planet could look this incredible. It's been said the water is so intensely blue, it looks like ink. The reality is that all the water is from rain and snowmelt. No rivers feed it, so it's crystal clear. 4.5 cubic miles of it, enough to cover half of New Jersey 5 feet deep. Crater Lake sits in a volcanic caldera 6 miles wide and over 1/4 mile down. A volcanic mountain collapsed here around 7,700 years ago. Rain and natural springs filled it in and now add water at the same rate it evaporates. Your first look at the lake will probably be from the 33-mile Crater Rim Drive. There are 50 turnouts along the way to take in the 285 square miles cold mountain weirdness. There's room for 140 miles of trails out here as well. They feature bizarre rock formations, scenic outlooks, and a few critters suitable for photographs. The most likely trail you'll take leads down to the dock, the only one on the lake. Cliffs rise 2,000 feet above the water, and you can see the entire lake from almost anywhere. Rounding the lake's edge, you pass by the Phantom Ship. It's a volcanic feature that pokes up above the surface to creep you out. Another ghostly figure is the Old Man of the Lake. It's a dead hemlock that's been floating upright for the past 100 years. The cold water stops it from rotting away. For the lake's next trick, visit Wizard Island, so named because somebody under its spell thought it looked like a sorcerer's hat. Whatever. This island is actually a volcanic cone that bubbled up from the lake bottom and broke the surface some 800 years ago. They figure this from the age of the trees. Wizard Island covers a square mile of lake surface, about 7 Disneylands. The 767-foot-tall island has a mini crater of its own. It's a mile hike to the top, with plenty of wildflowers and tall pines along the way. Of course, the boat ride back to the rim is fantastic. That is, if you bother to take the boat. Show off. Passing the time at Crater Lake is an experience that stays with you forever.